All right, welcome back to Let's Talk. Today I'll actually just be talking to y'all about my experience with Paycation Travel. I actually got involved with it when I was 23 or 24 back in 2016. The way I discovered it is one of the salesmen when I was working, one of the salesmen at the car dealership that I was working for, called me into his office because he knew I was looking for a way to make a little bit of extra money. And we watched this little intro video together and decided to actually go to one of the meetings and check it out. From there, I liked what I saw. I mean, like, yeah, you could see it was a multi-level marketing system. But I was young. I was like, I could make some extra money. I could see where other people are traveling. Maybe I can travel where they're traveling. I like to travel, so I jumped in and paid the upfront cost of, I think, $80 at the time, and from there, I started trying to build a team, just like they suggest, and I actually had 10 people in under me at different times. But most of my friends are oil field and truckers and farmers, so they didn't want to push it as much or as hard as I did. Plus, they didn't have the time to do it because I was actually working in the city at the time, and they weren't. They were doing the small town life, farming, oil field, trucking, respectable jobs. Um, So I got involved, and when I get involved with something, I go all the way in it. So I actually, my truck, my two doors, and my back window. So I paid over $600 on that. Made some business cards up, made a Facebook page, sponsored a dirt track car, uh, told everybody about it, no matter where I was, restaurants, um, ball games. I even got pulled over and got a ticket, and I gave the cop a business card just because if I'm with something and I push it hard and everywhere I go. The cop actually called me a few months later and booked a flight through me, so that worked out. But I came to find out you don't get paid until 90 days after the trip is taken, and you get a percentage of the commission. Now, there's a little box that tells you how much of the commission you're supposed to get. Like, cruises are 12%, hotels are 6%, rental cars are 3%, hotels are whatever. And those aren't the actual numbers. I can't remember, but it's like that. So, you're supposed to get a percent of this, but you don't actually know how much the commission is. So you're getting paid, and you don't know if you're getting paid correctly or if someone's screwing you. But a couple times, if you don't get paid the 90 days after the trip is taken, you have to fill out a requisition form asking for them to find your money. And the first couple times, I'm like, all right, it's not a big deal. It happens. Things happen. But after it kept happening over and over again, I'd send people to Taipei, Taiwan, to the Yukon for big game hunts. I'm pretty sure brought a mail order bride over here. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I got my name in church conference circles. I even got it in the military circles, and I brought a Marine home for Christmas, which was really cool. I'm from a strong military family, so that was very cool for me to do. But, I mean, after you don't get paid for the 90 days, your money should be up front like that, just right there. But it kept happening multiple times that I went to my back office and my money wasn't paid out yet. So I'd email them and fill out the requisition form. 10 to 15 minutes later, they're like, oh, no problem, we found your money. It's back in your back office now. So my thought process was one, two, three times, all right, maybe. But it happening over and over and over again. And then you find it 10 to 15 minutes later, there's something going on there. Not only do you not know how much you're supposed to be getting paid from the commission, you have to wait 90 days to receive your payment. But if you don't receive your payment, you have to fill out a requisition form, and then 10 to 15 minutes later, they find it. That just seemed really sketchy to me. And like, I had the international and national diamonds in my phone, um, and I could call them anytime I wanted, and they would help me bring in a new client. The people that are go in under you. Yeah. But one of them called me, one of the top guys that I became good friends with, called me one day and he goes, "Hey, just so you know, I'm getting out. I can't help you out with this anymore." And I got asking questions. And he said that there was certain information that got rolled out to the top tier people that he didn't agree with, and he couldn't push it because he didn't agree with it. So he was getting out. So there was multiple red flags on my part, but me being the way I am, I'm going to do it until no one can say I didn't do every avenue to make it successful. Like I said, I pushed it for 3.5 years. I passed out business cards. I wrapped my truck. I sponsored a dirt track car. I passed out business cards everywhere. I had a Facebook page. I passed out business cards to the point where when I paid for a meal, my friends would pay for their meal and leave and dip out outside, so they wouldn't see. They didn't like the fact I passed out business cards in restaurants, but I did. So they would go outside and wait for me. But I mean, there should have been multiple red flags because the people that brought me into it actually got out 2 years before I did. But like I said, me being me, I'm gonna push it until no one can say I didn't do everything possible to make this successful. So I tried building a team. That didn't work out. And since I like to travel, I was like, all right, I'll get certified, and I will start booking travel. And I was doing pretty good. Like I booked a lot of travel. I had repeat customers. I had word of mouth. Like it was good. But like I said, the pay was sketchy. You didn't know if you were getting paid the correct amount just because it was a commission of the commission. But I mean, so I pushed it for those 3.5 years, and I finally came to the conclusion after I was paying $80 a month, $40 annual fee, $666 to wrap my truck, however much it cost me to order business cards and pass them out. I don't remember how much I was charged to wrap my friend's dirt track car with my information, but I did that. So I was well in the red for those 3.5 years. I saw maybe $200 out of all the trips I booked for 3.5 years. So I came to the conclusion finally that it's not worth it. Obviously it's not gonna pay out like I thought it would, even though I was being successful at it, pushing it hard, doing everything I was supposed to. It's a multi-level marketing system. Some people might call it a pyramid scheme. There are people that are successful at it, but at the same time, there's people that are successful at basically anything that there is in life, and they have the time to do it. I didn't have the time to do it because I was doing this while I was working a full-time job, hoping one day this could be my full-time job. But I didn't want to build a team, and people were building teams, and I honestly couldn't get people to stay in just because they saw it for what it was before I did. And they had better things to do with their money and their time, but I wanted to push it until the wheels fell off. So this is just my personal experience with Paycation. If you have any questions, comment below. Give me a like, share the video if you have anybody thinking about doing Paycation. send them this video. Just show them what I've been saying, because this is a. I'm not from Paycation obviously anymore. This is a 100% genuine, real experience from a former Paycation person. And I have no reason to lie about it. Just beside, it just didn't work out for me. If you want to take the chance, like I did, take the chance. But here's your warning. Here's your review of Paycation Travel. Um, I still have it on my truck because I've been too lazy to take it off or send it somewhere to get it taken off. Eventually, it'll come off pretty quick. But right now, it's on there, and that is what it is right now. So if people call me, I'll tell them I shut down my business a few months ago, which I have been calling every now and then. But I mean, the only thing I can do, I am a certified travel agent still. But what I can say is I don't have any little tips or tricks or anything like that y'all don't have anymore. I can tell you that booking a